Hey there, Tricia Turner, real estate broker here in Houston, Texas. Been doing real estate for over 20 years and I am obsessed with the real estate market. Why? Because number one, that we're in a different market than we've ever seen. I've been doing this, like I said, over 20 years. So this is the third downturn that I've seen. I've also been in mortgage. So I was a lender for 6 years as well. So I'm very familiar with mortgage industry crashes, housing crisis, all of that stuff. My purpose today is to educate you a little bit because the media keeps throwing out these words housing crash, and we're not in that. We're not in that. And I don't foresee that. And most of the people that I collaborate with do not as well. There's a difference between a housing crisis and a housing crash. We are in a housing crisis for sure. A housing crash is when you literally will see home values come down. Why do home values come down? For a couple of reasons. Typically, the supply and demand plays a big role in that. When our market is saturated, meaning we have tons of inventory sitting on the market and nobody's buying, sellers need to sell. Therefore, they'll start doing price reductions. When banks shrink their guidelines and you have a lot of inventory on the market and people are having trouble getting financing, you could see a housing crash. However, we are not in that situation. We are not with a market where we're sitting on inventory. We are still in a housing listing inventory shortage, 1000%. There are very few homes on the market. In fact, there's only a little over 500,000 homes on the market nationwide, which is like almost 2 million short of where we should be. So when you look at the overall picture, there normally is about 6 million to 6.2 million homes sold each year nationwide. Right now, with the numbers the way that they are, our projections for this year is that we're only going to have somewhere between 4.1 and 4.2 million homes sold this year nationwide. That's drastic. That's a problem. However, what we have going on here is a housing crisis. So you've got sellers that have an interest rate that maybe is below 3.5%, likely because interest rates were low for a very long time. You've got interest rates quite higher now. They're double that. Okay, so you've got sellers not wanting to trade in a lower interest rate for a higher one. Can't blame them, right? You got buyers who also either do not want to pay a higher interest rate, feel like rates are coming down, or feel like home values are coming down. Therefore, they're not making a move. So you're in a gridlock position here. Sellers aren't willing to sell, buyers aren't willing to buy, or they can't find a home to buy. Sellers also may be willing to sell their home, but they can't find anything out there that they want. So we have a problem. Here's what you got to keep in mind. Number one, you can always change your interest rate, right? Because interest rates are always fluctuating. They go up, they go down. So we do believe the interest rates are going to come back down at some point. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you when. I do believe that we will see that. So I can tell you right now, if you're a home buyer, great time for you to buy a home right now, as there are fewer buyers on the market, meaning you can negotiate. You can probably get the seller to help you pay and get your interest rate bought down. It's the National Association of Realtors shows that 48% of homes sold in the last 90 days had seller concessions on them. So what does that mean? That means sellers are willing to make deals right now. Now, here's what a lot of people believe, and I do as well, that when interest rates do trickle down, the people that are sitting on the sidelines waiting to buy, they're going to jump on it. And what are we going to have? We're going to run out of inventory again because we only have a few homes on the market right now. And when we have no supply and we have a lot of demand, what does that mean for pricing? Goes up. Pricing goes up. Your opportunity to buy a home and negotiate is gone. In fact, you're going to have to get back into bidding wars. You may pay more than list price for properties. So if you are thinking of selling, number one, get your home on the market. We'll find you something, or go into temporary housing until we get more homes on the market. But if it's a great time for you to sell right now, capitalize on that. Or if you need to sell, capitalize on that. We have a great market right now. Yes, some homes are taking longer to sell. Absolutely. That's because of the situation that we are in. Housing crisis, not a crash. We do not expect home prices to come down. In fact, in some areas, we're already seeing them go up. So your market update for June, mid-June, I should say, of 2023, things are going to get better. Things are going to get a lot better. just because there are bad things happening, there's also great things happening. But we in the real estate world need to make our economy just a little bit better, because when we sell homes, we fuel our economy, right? There are title companies involved, insurance companies involved, inspectors, lenders, landscapers, cleaning companies, carpet companies, painters, carpenters, you name it. There's 26 other industries that are involved in home sales. So we need to keep doing our part to make our economy run better, because when we in those 26 industries are doing well, we go out and spend money at restaurants, we go shopping, we go to movies, we throw parties, we go on vacations. When there's not extra money or people are feeling that heat, they retract. They don't spend money. So do your part. If you have a home to sell, hook us up, get with us. Let me give you a home evaluation. We do free home evaluations. You can schedule one with us. It's going to be done by an expert. I can promise you that, because our agents are skilled and trained by me, and I look over everything. Or if you're a buyer and you're thinking about buying right now, but you really don't know what can you afford, what does your payment look like? Like let's get you comfortable. We've got preferred lenders that we work with that will definitely work with you to make it happen, and our agents will get out there and make sure and negotiate you the best deal. So I'm Tricia Turner. Please plug into all of our channels so you can stay up to date on the latest information, because I believe you, the consumer, needs to be educated, and I believe real estate agents need to be educated, and too many people out there are listening to people that don't know what they're talking about. So pay attention to who you're paying attention to. Have a great day. Bye.